Ah, well, hello. Second, let me lower this gameplay volume here a little bit. Well, hopefully your ears aren't too badly destroyed. I'm still feeling a little bit, you know, under the weather here. I'll to cut out any sick. Not sick, I have it's more likely just some allergies, but, so, the whole, like, they released this update out of nowhere. Like, well, this gun, not the update. xk416. And I'm not doing good, but this gun is stupidly good. Like, stupidly good. I think I have a whatever barrel increases damage range but does nothing else. Yeah, I'm doing bad here. Look, here's the setup that I'm using that is, for whatever reason, really good. Extended barrel, the blackout conversion, the ranger grip, invader stock, and instead of like the XP boost, I'd probably use like a mono suppressor, honestly. Because that's just gonna make this gun do even more damage. And, bro, it's like, there's no recoil. There's literally nothing. I mean, like, without, this is with the conversion that gives it more recoil. I'm barely pulling down, and this thing has nothing, bro. Like, you just beam people with this gun, for whatever reason. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me because this is what people thought of the G36C. You know, G36C was really dominant for a long time in this game, and I don't have any footage of it, but who boy was it complained about heavily. Everyone hated anyone who used the gun. It was in no way balanced. It had zero recoil. And I'm afraid the xk416, I keep thinking it's 416. I'm pretty sure the gun's gonna turn out like that. It's gonna turn into this just like hated gun that everyone in the community just doesn't like because it's so easy to use. I mean, I don't see many people complaining about it. I mean, here's the thing. If I take off this blackout conversion here, I'm just gonna put on like a 40 round extended mag here and show you the true power of no recoil. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing there. And it is just weird. Like, you go from guns that have just such high recoil to this. What are you supposed to do? Like, this gun's dominating the game right now. Because everyone's using it. I know I'm gonna sound a bit congested, but it's like, I need to get this video out because this gun was nerfed in the latest update, and it got nothing, bro. It got some nerfs, but it got nothing. Like, it was nerfed, but it still had nothing. You know, I'm gonna look at it real quick here. You know, pull it up on my phone mid-recording here. You know, they made the iron sights darker. The 9mm conversion does more damage. 7.62 conversion now has slightly slower RPM and vertical recoil climb. Wait, no, they didn't nerf it at all, did they? That doesn't sound like a nerf. I'm pretty sure this gun just got straight buffs this update. I don't know if... I feel like the recoil is... Yeah, I don't know. It's like... Maybe... No, there's no recoil to this gun, and it's just... It's dumb. And they designed the G36C blackout conversion to always have recoil, no matter how much you put on the gun. It's always going to have a little bit of recoil. I know I'm not getting good footage, it's just, to me, this gun kind of needs to be talked about. I don't know, I like it, but it's also, like, I don't want it to get overly hated in the community. Because I feel like that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna... You know, it's released, it's a starter gun, everyone has access to it, everyone's using it. You know, and anyone in this game can use it. Like, it doesn't matter if you played no, like, you know, 100 hours or none. You still have access to this gun, and it's just gonna come down to a point where people are like, everyone, like, people hate the P90 and the AK for whatever reason. I don't understand this, because they're pretty balanced, at least from what I've seen, like, literally. I don't know, I just can't think of how they're not balanced, because they're not overly oppressive or in any way. They don't have some insanely high stat that just, I don't know, makes them just completely broken. Like, this gun, I think, is gonna get some complaints about real easily. There's no recoil. The iron sights are actually pretty good. Like, that was the main problem with the G36C, was you actually needed a sight on the gun half the time, because, you know, you couldn't see through the iron sights, and when they reworked it, because of the new model, it got better iron sights. I'm actually surprised. I didn't see a whole lot of complaints about that. Maybe because people were happy to finally use iron sights on a weapon. Because iron sights just make things more free. I mean, you have like a ton of vision with this gun. No matter what you do, it's just... it just has so many good combinations. It's like, I don't understand this gun at all. I'm worried that it's gonna become too oppressive and too meta-defining and all that. Like, I'm worried for how the gun is gonna turn out. I don't think it needs any more buffs. If anything, the thing it needs the most is nerfs right now. I don't know though, it feels balanced, but it also doesn't, because the recoil just doesn't exist. And I think that's by design. It's just weird to me. It's so good yet balanced. I don't understand it, because I feel like it needs a nerf, but it also, and I'm like, how are they gonna nerf it? They nerf its damage output, the gun sucks now. It's like, I think it's just a gun that's impossible to nerf without it becoming too bad. Yet the current state it's in is very oppressive. It's weird to me. And you know what? Maybe we just need a new meta in this game, and because every meta in this game is AR dominated. ARs and, well, I think there was at one point SMGs, which, you know, not bad, but it's like, you know, SMGs are just, you know, close-ranged ARs. Like, you know, better close range, but I feel like I'm rambling on, because it's like, I don't know. I have stuff to complain about the gun, but I also don't, because it's like, it's designed very well. Like, yeah, I don't know, it feels weird to me, because it's another G36C, honestly. The devs have made another one. A much more usable one, because of the iron sights. Literally, the iron sights are probably one of the most defining parts of the gun outside of it. Like, that's probably why people would use this over anything else, is because they like the iron sights. Man, I'm excited about, like, the new updates that are coming, even though I don't know what's in the works. I'm always going to be excited about it, but it's like, man, some of this stuff needs to be just balanced a little better, but it's like, also, I don't think I could do a better job. I'm not the right person to do, like, balance changes myself. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to keep a good game balance and all that. Not from a developer standpoint. From a gameplay perspective, I know a little bit more on that side. I don't know. I feel like this game's dragging on forever because there's no one dying. I actually did like this map a good bit, and then I realized how dumb like, this map is just massive. It's like all the spawns are just completely to one end, so spawn camping is bad on this map. A small server means this map is just painful to play on. I don't know. That doesn't have bad hip fire. The worst part about the gun is maybe the hip fire, and I find that funny. And again, a bunch of the attachments for this gun, you know, increase its hip fire accuracy because, you know, this is, I think, the most customizable gun out there in the game. So I think there is always going to be a challenge with balancing every single attachment. I don't know, it's like, look how many ammo types there are. But I could put on the 9mm conversion here. Look at this. You know, how good does this do, you know? An SMG. Ow, my arm hurts. Got poked in the arm today. This is what, have like 32? Yeah, 32 rounds. Like, okay, it doesn't do bad, but it's like an SMG. You know, M16 ripoff, I guess. I don't know. This feels like a very M4 style weapon. And I know I've already seen people complain about this gun in the Discord, but then immediately the counters back saying that the M4 still beats it, which is probably true. M4 is still the best gun in the game, more than likely. I don't know. It probably still is the best. Like, I don't know if it is. I can't say definitively. It's been a while. But I can't imagine that the M4 is not considered good. Like, you have to nerf it hard for it to be thrown away and not considered good. Huh. I just don't think the devs could nerf any gun that hard to make the community completely forget about it. I don't know, though. It's like, they nerfed a lot of the rifles, but no one used the rifle class anyway. Like, the rifle class was already being forgotten. I think it was just, when the changes were made, I don't think they were good ones. It might have been better for the overall health, but for the, you know, for anyone who used him, it was pretty bad. But yeah, just wanted to make a little bit of an update video on like whatever just came out, because it's a, you know, a nice Halloween update as well. I might make a full video on the Halloween, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.